I'm going to show you how to lubricate a Glock 19, a Glock 17, a Glock 22, or any model Glock pistol. I'll show you the Glock lubrication points, what oil to use. I'm referring to the Glock User Manual for all this information, so this is how Glock recommends you lubricate your pistol. Obviously, you want to lubricate every time you clean your gun, so once your gun is apart, now's the time to lube it. Make sure you use a lubricant that is safe for polymer or synthetic guns. That's very important. There are some cleaning and lubrication products out there that will damage your Glock. This original gun oil that I use is non-toxic, non-staining, and it's also safe for all gun finishes and gun materials. So first we want to oil the barrel. So instead of actually oiling the barrel, we're going to take a cotton cloth. I just got some patches here. Get it a little bit damp with a couple of drops of oil. And all we're going to do here is we're just going to wipe some lubricant all over the exterior of the barrel. The Glock does not need to use a lot of lubricant. It uses very little, but you do need to lube it. Alright, the next important place to get some lube is inside the slide, this surface here, which is where the top of the barrel slides back and forth on this surface right in here. So we want to get that. I want to make sure there's, you know, a coating of lube on there. Now, you don't want drops of it, but make sure there's some on there. And there is. And the next place is right around the opening where the barrel slides in and out. Right here. So we just want to get that. Make sure that's coated with some lube. Alright, excellent. And the next place is very important, is your slide rail cuts right here. This is the notch along both sides of the slide. If the slide slides back and forth on these frame rails here. So that's a very important place, but you only need one drop on each side. One drop. Let gravity take it down. Sometimes I will get a brush, toothbrush or something, and just help it along. Again, just one drop on each side. And you could actually, it looks like you got a little bit of excess on there. You could wipe some of it off, just like that. After you lube the slide cuts, get another drop or two on your cloth. And the Glock manual says to just wipe the exterior of the slide with the gun oil. Just a light coating on there. You don't want it to be slippery, but it's going to help prevent corrosion and rust buildup. And it's going to make your gun look pretty spiffy. Just looking good, lubed up a little bit. Now the Glock manual does not mention the recoil spring and guide rod assembly. Does not mention this at all. I actually think it'd be a good idea to do the same treatment to this. Just a very light coating. It certainly can't hurt. It can only help with the corrosion and rust preventative. Just a little bit there. And the last place that Glock has you lubricate is right here. Just one drop. It literally says one drop right here. So that's what I did. I actually dripped a little bit over here. So one drop right in there. And that's it for the lube. If you're going to be storing your Glock somewhere and pulling it out later to go shooting, it is recommended that you oil the inside of the barrel. And to do that, simply get a patch, dampen it with some oil, and then we just want to push that through the barrel with a patch, with a rod and patch of the right size. We just want to push that through. You just want to leave a light film of oil on the barrel. And then when you do go out to shoot, before you do so, take another dry patch and push that through, and that will clean out any excess oil that's in there, and then you are ready to shoot. Now after you're done lubricating your Glock, just before you put it back together, there are some functionality tests, checks, and user inspection that you should do. I have a video also, I'll put the link in the description, to do those safety checks before you take your gun to the range. Alright, now you just need to put the gun back together and you will be off shooting. What I would do, put the gun back together, and then I would work in the lube by racking the slide a bunch of times. I would take a dry patch and just one last wipe. And there you have it. You are good to go. If you found this video informative, please subscribe or hit the like button down below. And I have some links to original gun oil and as well some other synthetic safe, polymer safe gun oils down in the description below. Thanks for watching.